Hello again. Welcome to weekly devotionals, Healing with Hecate. My name is Cece, and I'm a torchbearer within the covenant of Hecate. And I do this every week, part of my volunteer service for the covenant and for the goddess, and for myself, of course, and the community. We have one viewer. I usually wait till about 11:03 before I start. So if you're just arriving or if you're watching the recording, you can take this time to, if you've got a candle of your own or some incense that you'd like to go along with. If not, to just get yourself comfortable. Feel free to use any kind of cleansing for spiritual miasma, spiritual dirt method that you have. I like a lot of different things, right? Hello, Christopher. Glad you could make it again. I'm just sitting here and waiting for everyone to arrive. I'm doing I've got some patchouli that I lightly sent right here for myself, connecting me to the goddess and cleansing my spiritual miasma, which I've also done earlier with some amber resin. And as you arrive, please feel free to say hello. Let us know that you're here. I can see numbers of who's arriving. I can see Lucy's here. Thank you, Lucy, for joining again. It's 11:01 where I am. So just going to wait a couple minutes for everyone to arrive. And we'll just wait one more minute. How good is the sound on this? Can you hear the birds outside? Anyone hear that? Just testing, see how far the sound goes on these things. I've got the window open here. Just wait one more minute before we start. So these videos stay for 30 days on Facebook. So they're only 30 days on Facebook. So, oh, you can hear them. Right on. I wasn't sure. Hello and welcome to our devotional. Glad to have you. Is it Daniel or Danielle? And I lost track of what I was saying. Anyway, it's 11:03. So we're about to start. Yes, you found us on time. Hi, Andrea. Oh, yes, I was saying that these recordings stay on Facebook for 30 days. So one of our volunteers, Renee, has been pushing them over to YouTube, so you can watch them over on the YouTubes. All right, we'll get going. Oh, the Greek spelling of Daniel. Okay, thank you for that. Welcome to Healing with Hecate devotionals. Every Sunday live here I'm in the Pacific. My name is Cece. I am a torchbearer within the covenant of Hecate, and each week we light incense and candles and pour libations as offerings for the goddess, as we offer her our gratitude, state our affirmations. And the goddess is a goddess of transformation. She's not always recognized as a goddess of healing per se, but if you work with Hecate long enough, you'll see that she does take you well on your way to a path of healing, whether it be physical, emotional, mental, whatnot. She'll drag you there. So for here we have Healing with Hecate, where we're going, like I said, we're going to offer our gratitudes, share our gratitudes with each other. Sharing our gratitude raises our energetic vibrations. It brings our attention to all the things that fill our hearts with joy and helps others experience the joy as well. Affirmations are simply wishes or prayers that are said as positive statements to help you attract those joyful things. It's important that we state our wishes and prayers as positive statements. And I keep repeating myself about this in case people aren't looking on past videos. We need to affirm that our wishes are already here, not that we're just going to be keep wishing for them or keep wanting them. So we have the divine acts like a mirror and just gives us more of what we're putting out there, not just in words, but in our emotions. So we have to make statements like, I am brave, or my body is healthy, instead of saying things like, I wish to be brave or I want to be healthy. Otherwise, we're always going to be wishing and wanting. And we also refrain from saying things that we don't want. We don't like to say, we don't like to say sentences like, I am anxiety free or my illness is gone, because those words bring feelings of anxiety or illness. They just attract more anxiety and illness. So if you're praying for your illness to heal and you're just focused on the illness, I think you're just going to bring on more illness. You have to feel what it is like to be healed, right? So your mind and your heart needs to be aligned as one, so that you can feel the joy of your desires and manifest them into reality. So just be careful what you wish for and how you wish for it. There'll be time after the session for sharing any experiences that you wish to share with us or for asking any questions. And please, as I always say, do your own cleansing of miasma or spiritual dirt prior to each session, such as smoke cleansing, ritual bathing, sound cleansing, even a simple hand washing or bathing. So we come nice and clean and ready for the day. For me anyway, it's early for me. All right, let's begin with it's just an excerpt from the Orphic hymn number 1 to Musaeus, which is Hecate Enodia, whom we can call upon whenever we need guidance at the crossroads in life. I call Enodian Hecate, lovely dame, of earthly, watery, and celestial frame, sepulchral in a saffron veil arrayed, leased with dark ghosts that wander through the shade. Persian, unconquerable, huntress, hail, the world's key-bearer, never doomed to fail. On the rough rock to wander thee delights. Leader and nurse, be present to our rights. Propitious grant our just desires success. Accept our homage and the incense bless. While I light incense, and if you light incense at home, please state 3 things you're grateful for in the comments below. Repeating your gratitudes over and over again really helps set them into your heart and into the universe. I'm grateful for my permanent happiness, health, love, and wealth. I'm grateful that I bring forth from the universe everything that satisfies my heart's desires. I am grateful for the wisdom to make the most of my opportunities. I am grateful for my friends, my family, and my life. All right. Just waiting for gratitudes are coming in now. Lovely. Your gratitudes can be very simple. I'm grateful for my cup of coffee in the morning. I'm grateful when it tastes really good. That's a good one, Andrea. I'm also grateful for the healing that I'm constantly being sent by friends. And I'm grateful that I'm able to send out my healing and unconditional love in return. I'm grateful for incense that doesn't smoke as much as this current incense does. All right. If you're still typing your gratitudes, please continue to type your gratitudes and put them in the comment section below. You do not have to type in the comment section below. You can keep them to yourself or write them down in a journal. We're going to continue on with the next excerpt. And it's a hymn number 9, Orphic hymn, to Hecate Feces or Phyces, which is Hecate in her aspect as goddess of nature. We'll call upon her as the goddess of nature and of fate, as in we see in the Chaldean oracles and the Orphic hymn, such as this one. O blessed goddess, hear thy suppliant's prayer, and make my future life thy constant care. Give plenteous seasons and sufficient wealth, and crown my days with lasting peace and health. As I light this candle as an offering to the goddess, please state 3 wishes or desires in the comment section below, written as positive affirmations, such as I am, I have, I own, I am peaceful and calm throughout my day. I am energetic. I am healthy. It's 11:11. State those wishes as affirmations as they've already come to you. You're already feeling them. You need to feel them in your heart. I am capable of achieving my goals. I am worthy of love and respect. I am safe and surrounded by love and support. I am growing at my own pace. I am confident. So if I want to bring all those things to me, that's how I have to state them. I'm already feeling it. But I can't just say the word, I am confident, and then feel all scared inside. I am confident. You can't. I'm not an actor, sorry. So when you're saying the word, I am confident, try to pull and feel that confidence. Like, what does it feel like? Try to find a time in your life where you felt that, right? When I want to feel unconditional love for myself, I feel what it's like to have my little dog up and wrapping around my neck and loving me no matter what kind of thing. And you take that feeling and just make your heart feel more of that, to bring more of that to you, if that makes sense. I am strong. I am helpful. Yep, exactly. I have lots of anxieties, so now I have lots of calmness, right? Those are the things I'm working on. I am a very calm person. I'm at ease with myself and the world around me. I'm safe in the universe. Travel safely, yes. Yes, you do. Yes, if everybody can read Andrea's, what she's saying there about how she says, I am joyful with the permanent ceasefire in Palestine. Things like that. You have, if you're concentrating on war or thinking about the war, thinking of the bad things, that's, I guess, like, that's what brings more of that stuff. So you got to picture what it would be like when that's all over, and the peace and the joy that it brings to everyone. And I don't personally, just my own personal thing, I don't do the whole heaven and hell thing, but I'm trying to make an example. So it's like, instead of like worrying about the Armageddon, try to make the heaven within, kind of thing. And that brings that without. Yeah. Be very intentional with words and thoughts. Exactly. Minding your words and thoughts. It's important to mind your words and your thoughts. All right. It's gonna go. If you're still typing your affirmations, please feel free to do so. Don't let me stop you. Type as much as you want. We can always read them later. And we're gonna go on to ensure that we're always walking under the light of the goddess's torches, and we will recite the 5 virtue prayer written by members of the Covenant of Hecate. Sacred Goddess Hekate, help me manifest justice in my actions, temperance in my soul, courage in my choices, wisdom in my words, compassion towards all beings. Now, if you're comfortable, please close your eyes for just one moment, just about a minute, and listen in silence for any guidance from the goddess. It can come in the form of words, images, feelings, smells, intuitions, anything. And just listen within for any insights and images that might have a connection to any of your affirmations today. So we'll just close our eyes for just one moment. All right. We will now raise energy and send our affirmations out using the Voices Magicae, the Ephesian letters, and our ancient Yinks prayer wheel. Eske kataske, eranoria nior, mega samuar boy. Eske kataske, eranoria nior, mega samuar boy. Eske kataske, eranoria nior, mega samuar boy. Fulbania semne. Hail Hecate. Hail Hecate, and thank you for your guidance and protection. Blessed are we who follow the moon fire of your torches. So please, you're welcome to stay a few moments and share any experiences that you would like. If you have any questions or anything profound that came through for you when you had your eyes closed or throughout your meditation, your short little moment there. And if you were able to close your eyes and get into some kind of a nice deep state, you might want to ground yourself afterwards by having a little something to drink or eat, or just touch the ground with both hands. Those of you still typing affirmations, please continue to do so as well. Thank you, Andrea. I think the thing that I had coming through, because I try to make sure that I'm not going, too much into a bit of a trance there, because I have to keep timing with things and everything. But I noticed that a dog barking in the distance outside, and we know that dogs are a symbol of Hecate and listening to us and hearing us and replying to us. So that was kind of neat. Oh, Danielle says, I'm currently in the car, and the moment you pulled the prayer wheel, I happened to cross over a crossroads the very moment. Yeah. I love synchronicities like that. That's what I say about the dog's barking, right? The synchronicity of like what I needed to hear at the time or was looking to hear at the time. There's a lot of people that will wonder, like, well, what's a sign and what isn't a sign? How can you tell if something is a sign or not? And most times elder people will say, well, were you looking for a sign? If you were looking for a sign, then that's your sign. If you weren't looking for a sign, then maybe it's just something, that's there. But when we're doing something like this and pulling out a prayer wheel and going to a crossroads with the crossroads goddess, I think that's a sign. All right. Well, it's 20 after the hour here. I will read all these comments later. So if you have any questions or you wanted to share anything that you need feedback on, just let me know. Leave it in the comments below, like I said, and they'll stay up there for 30 days and then they'll get transferred over to our Covenant of Hecate YouTube channel. All right, and happy Father's Day to all those who celebrate and acknowledge Father's Day today. And everyone, enjoy the rest of your day. Please keep your gratitudes and affirmations a daily practice, if you can. And we'll see you next Sunday. All right, bye for now.